love. And how do you love to love? Love has consumed your heart. That means there's no more room for hurt. There's no room for pain. There's no more room for unforgiveness. If there's no more room for unforgiveness and no more room for pain or hurt or harm, if there's no room for none of that, it's only but love. You can't help but to be blessed. But the person that says, I tried the love thing, no, you tried to do something that you're not. It's like, I'll close with this. If a person, there's two types of people in this situation, in this scenario. You have a person who gives, and then you have a giver. A person who gives, they give sporadically. They give periodically. They give how they feel. It's not really who they are. They see an opportunity to get it. They may give just to try to gain or try to get something back, but it's not really who they are. So they're basically giving with a string attached. That's not a giver. That's a person who gives. A giver is a person, no matter what situation that's presented to them, they just giving. They don't care. It doesn't matter. And sometimes a person who gives is a person who gives out of fear or out of hurt, and they're trying to get love back in return. Like I said, if you're a giver, you're not doing to get anything back in return. You just love to give. And a person may try to love to give, and they're going to hurt themselves because it's not who they are. If you are a giver, you love to give. How can you love to give? Love has to consume your heart. So the opportunity will come say like for example, if a person who hurt you, if there was a person that actually hurt you or disappointed you or disrespected you or whatever, and they come back into your face, they're going to give you an opportunity to walk in love with them, which means to forget what they did. And more likely they're going to ask you for something. It's almost a given because that's it's like the perfect setup to show you if you moved on, if you're given or not. They're going to ask you to do something. They're going to ask you for something. It's almost a guarantee. And you're going to have to. The choice is, do you do what they ask you to do, which is to walk in love, or do you hold on to the pain what they caused, or the hurt, the harm, whatever, and hold on to it, and that will be the indication that you haven't forgiven the situation. So this is how we walk in poverty. This is how we have the spirit of poverty or the spirit of prosperity put on us, based upon what we carry inside of our soul. If we carry in all love, more likely the person who hurts us is going to come back around and ask us for something. How we decide which way we're going to go with that determines if we're going to be prosperous or in poverty or not. So what happens is we take that spirit and take it to our household. And once you sleep, you're going to meditate on it. You're probably going to dream about it. You're probably going to watch TV that's relatable to that because you're carrying a spirit that needs to be fed of its own kind. So you're going to watch stuff that's probably, if you're holding on to hurt, you're going to watch stuff that's very dramatic, very trauma related. You're going to watch things that's very violent, very destructive. And this is why we watch what we watch, because we're holding pain inside of us. And then we will say, God, I want you to come into my heart. So God says, like, I'm going to give you my son, and the ways of my son are going to have to come inside of you, and you're going to have to tear down all of that you just built up. This is where the attempt comes in at. We try, quote unquote, Jesus, and say, like, I tried to do right. No, what you did was you saw the opportunity to make the choice to let go of the pain, and you chose not to. And you folded. You went back to where you was. That was the attempt that you made. All right, my people of faith. You are the blessed. Let's be the blessing. Let's keep walking.